What's good, basketball fans? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the hottest moments in the WNBA. Today we're diving into an absolute masterclass performance that had the basketball world buzzing. On May 17th, 2025, Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever didn't just win a game, they rewrote the record books, shattering 11 records in a jaw-dropping 93-58 blowout against Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky. This wasn't just a game, it was a statement, a showcase of dominance, and a new chapter in one of the WNBA's fiercest rivalries. So grab your popcorn, hit that play button, and let's unpack this historic night at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
4 blocks out there. That's more than you ever had in college. Matches your WNBA career high. Felt like you were channeling the spirit of Gabby Marshall out there with the blocks. Is that a part of your game that you've been working on the postseason? Are we going to see more blocks out of you as your career rolls out?
The 2025 WNBA season tipped off with all eyes on Indianapolis, where the Indiana Fever hosted the Chicago Sky in a sold-out Gainbridge Fieldhouse. This wasn't just any season opener, it was a clash between two of the league's brightest young stars. Caitlin Clark, the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, and Angel Reese, the double-double machine who set rookie rebounding records last season. These two have been linked since their college days, with epic NCAA battles that carried over into the pros, and this game was hyped as the next chapter in their rivalry. Add in a revamped Fever roster, a new-look Sky Squad, and a packed arena with Indiana Pacers stars like Tyrese Halliburton cheering from the stands, and you've got the recipe for an unforgettable night. The Fever came into 2025 with sky-high expectations. After making the playoffs in 2024 for the first time since 2016, they bolstered their roster with veterans like Natasha Howard and DeWanna Bonner, while new coach Stephanie White aimed to transform their defense. The Sky, meanwhile, were looking to rebound from a disappointing 2024 season, leaning on Reese's rebounding prowess and new additions like Ariel Atkins and rookie Haley Van Lith. But what unfolded on May 17th was a one-sided thrashing that showcased the Fever's evolution and Clark's superstar status. Let's get into the action. The Fever started strong, setting the tone early with their newly strengthened defense. They held the Sky to just 29.1% shooting from the field and a measly 22.2% from 3, limiting Chicago to 17 points or fewer in every quarter. That's right, Indiana's defense was a brick wall, and Aaliyah Boston was a big reason why, racking up 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 blocks. Natasha Howard in her Fever debut added 15 points, while Kelsey Mitchell chipped in 15 as well. 4 Fever players scored in double figures, showing the depth of this revamped roster. But the star of the show, Caitlin Clark, the former Iowa Phenom, was everywhere, dropping a 20.
The Indiana Fever faced off against the Chicago Sky in a blowout victory, and I have 3 words. Oh my.
Point triple-double with 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 4 blocks, and 2 steals. She was a force on both ends, hitting 4 3-pointers, including a 30-footer that sent the crowd into a frenzy. Clark's performance wasn't just about stats, it was about impact. She orchestrated the offense, found teammates like Boston for easy buckets, and even sparked a 9-0 run to close the third quarter, turning a competitive game into a rout. By the time the final buzzer sounded, the Fever's 35-point victory margin tied for the second largest in franchise history. On the Sky side, Angel Reese fought hard, posting a double-double with 12 points and 17 rebounds, including a rare 3-pointer, only her 4th in the WNBA.
Not really something you can work on. I don't know, I felt like I had active hands. I had some pokes when our post players were playing good defense, and you know, coaching staff has just challenged me to try to be a better defender every single practice and just getting better in that area. I still feel like there's a lot of room for me to improve. I don't think any of those blocks were too obvious. You know, you look at the stat sheet and it's like, oh wow, 4, but you know, you can get your hand on there and help your teammate out. It makes the world of a difference.
Ariel Atkins added 11 points, but the Sky struggled offensively, with no other player reaching double figures. Rookie Haley Van Lith, dealing with an ankle injury, made her WNBA debut in garbage time, scoring 4 points in 4 minutes. Despite Reese's effort, the Sky couldn't match Indiana's firepower or defensive intensity, and the game slipped away in the second half. Alright, let's get to the heart of this video. The 11 records the Fever and Clark broke in this game. While the exact list of records isn't fully detailed in the sources, we can piece together the historic achievements based on the game's impact and Clark's performance. Here's what we know. Clark's 20-point, 10-rebound, 10-assist game marked her third career triple-double, moving her to third on the WNBA's all-time triple-double list, behind only Alyssa Thomas, 15, and Sabrina Ionescu,
is a superstar. Not a female superstar, she is a superstar.
We were coming to see Caitlin Clark play.
She moves the needle.
4. She's one of only 8 players with multiple triple-doubles in WNBA history. Clark became the first player in WNBA history to record a game with at least 20 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and 4 blocks, per Tim Reynolds of the Associated Press. That's a stat line for the ages.
She just absolutely did it all and became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well.
Indiana held the Sky to 29.1% shooting, one of the lowest field goal percentages allowed in franchise history, signaling a defensive turnaround under coach Stephanie White. The 35-point win tied for the second largest margin in Fever history, showcasing their dominance. Bonner, with 7 points, passed Tina Thompson to become the WNBA's third all-time leading scorer with 7,489 points, a milestone celebrated.
What did the kids say? Belt to ass? Oh yeah. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Indiana Fever, destroy, obliterate, run out of the gym, the Chicago Sky. 93
with a standing ovation at Gainbridge. This record-breaking night wasn't just about numbers, it was a statement that the Fever are a force to be reckoned with in 2025, and Clark is cementing her place as the face of the WNBA. This game was more than a win, it was a glimpse into the Fever's potential. After a 2020 season in 2024, Indiana showed they're ready to take a leap with a balanced attack and a defense that could make them a playoff contender. Clark's growth from her rookie
they won 93-58
year is evident. She's not just a scorer, but a facilitator and defender, as her 4 blocks prove. The addition of veterans like Howard and Bonner gives Indiana a mix of youth and experience that could challenge top teams like the New York Liberty or Minnesota Lynx. For the Sky, it was a tough start. Reese remains a rebounding machine, but Chicago's lack of offensive firepower outside her and Atkins highlights areas for improvement. With new coach Tyler Marsh and talents like Van Lith waiting in the wings, the Sky have time to regroup, but this loss exposed their gap against elite teams. The Clark-Reese rivalry continues to captivate fans. Their competitive fire, from college to the pros, draws eyeballs to the WNBA, as seen with celebrities like Shaquille O'Neal and Sue Bird courtside last season. Tyrese Halliburton's presence at this game, praising Clark's amazing talent, underscores her growing influence.
She deserves it. She's one of the best players that's ever played the game, touched the ball. So, I mean, not only a great person, great basketball player, really great leader for our team. So I feel lucky enough to learn from her every single day. But yeah, we were hunting her. They were making it hard on us, but we were trying to get switches and everything, but we finally got it. And
as LeBron James tweeted, Clark is cooking, and this performance solidifies her as a front-runner for MVP conversations in 2025. The Fever's next challenge is to maintain this momentum. With a tough schedule ahead, including matchups against rivals like the New York Liberty, they'll need to keep their defense sharp and Clark firing on all cylinders. For the Sky, it's about finding offensive consistency and integrating new players like Van Lith. The next Clark-Reese showdown, set for WNBA Rivals Week in August, promises more fireworks. What a way to kick off the 2025 WNBA season. Caitlin Clark and the Fever sent a message, breaking records and dominating the Sky in a game we'll be talking about all year. What's your take on Clark's triple-double or that spicy flagrant foul moment? Drop it in the comments below. If you loved this breakdown, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video.